Okay, so I'm just going to do a little video around shooting some wildlife this morning. I've just arrived in Rietvlei Nature Reserve, just outside Johannesburg. And if I turn the camera around, 1, 2, 3. So when you arrive, you just go in there to pay your 79 Rand entrance fee. So 79 Rand, you know, it's less than €4. And then you're free to drive around the park, which you're going to do. So we have a lot of target species today, but let's get into the park and I'll talk to you more about it. So there's the entrance time with all the entrance sign with all the times and so forth. And we're just going into the reserve now. So I've a couple of things that I'm kind of aiming for today. Brown-hooded kingfisher. I'm going to look at the black-winged kites. I'm hopefully looking for other kingfisher species as well. But let me put the camera down, and when we get to the first location, I'll talk. Just to give you an idea of the scale of the place, it's pretty big. I don't know the acreage, but it's very large. Huge big lake there where the fish eagles are usually around. It's early morning here, so it's still quite misty, but it's going to clear up quite nice. So let's get to the first location where I'm looking for brown-hooded. So there's no real, it's not busy so far, so I'm just going to take a couple of seconds to fill you in on what I'm doing as I've no cars behind me or in front of me. So it's a self-drive reserve, so there's only certain places that you can get out of the car, bird hides, the kind of the picnic sites, and the restaurant, coffee shop. So it's totally self-drive, which is great. So there's a couple of kind of things. Here's the car now, so I need to just pull into the side a little bit. So there's a little bit of an etiquette here, so you kind of, everyone pulls into the side. Hi there. And everybody's really friendly. Everybody will tell you, you know, that people will stop the car and kind of say, oh, we saw this here and saw that there, which is great. So anyway, I'm going to a hide where I've researched, and I saw the other day that I was here a brown-hooded kingfisher. So I'm hoping in the nice morning light it might come out to a spot where I can get the type of photo that I'm looking for. So let's get to that hide, and we'll take. Okay, so just arrived at the first hide. So this is where I've been finding the brown-hooded kingfisher. So you'll see behind me here, it's a real wooded area, just on the banks of a river. So I didn't film before because there's people here, but so I'm going to have to just film, you know, when there's nobody around. So if we go into the hide, I'll show you where I'm set up. So if I turn this around for you real quick. So that's the setup here, and we're just looking. So you have to be very, very well versed on how to spot them, because the vegetation is quite thick. But we've had some good luck so far, so we're doing well. Gonna stay here for another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead to the next location, which I'll talk to you about when I'm in the car. By the way, the photos from today I'm gonna put at the end of the video. So yeah, give it another 10 minutes here, see if he comes out a little bit more into an area where I can get a better photograph, and then we can take. Okay, so didn't get the photo I wanted, but it's early morning, so we'll be back here. I'll be back here later in the day. So gonna go to the next location where there are giant kingfishers, malachite kingfishers, and then I'm just gonna stop up there real quick just to have a look, because I want to go up to the black-winged kite site before the light gets in a bad position for where they are, and then we will take it from there. But I'm going to be back here because I have a certain photo I want to get of this guy, and I'm hoping I can get it today because I've only one more day here. So yeah, but if I turn it around real quick for you so you can see, it's a perfect environment for the brown hoods because they eat insects. They don't dive into water, so you can see the environment that they're in. So it's absolutely perfect for them. So anyway, so let's get to the next spot, and I'll talk to you when I get there. So just arrived at the black kite spot. So this is quite a popular spot at the moment in the reserve because there's an active nest where the male and the female are feeding 2 chicks. Now back home in Ireland you're not allowed photograph. Oh, she's after flying out of the nest. She's going hunting. So you're not allowed to film nests, but you are here in the reserve, so I wouldn't share this otherwise if it wasn't allowed. So I'm just going to show you, if I turn it around, if I can figure out how to turn it around for you. So we've got everyone parked up taking photographs. There's cars behind me as well, and so it's a pretty busy spot. And if I show you where the actual nest is, it's about 40 yards maybe away. If I can zoom in a bit, you might be able to see it. It's just in front of the right leg of the pylon in that bush. So good hour session with the black kites. So I got some good photos, some good video. So that was really good. So I'm going over to another bird hide now. Try and find some kingfishers and stuff like that. We'll get there, spend a half an hour there, then maybe head up and get a coffee, and then we'll go back to the otter dam where again it's another kingfisher site, but we're always keeping our eyes out for stuff. So first bit of traffic we've seen today, these lovely guys. Okay, so we're just coming into Maris Dam area. So this is there's the hippo view here, and there's other bird hides as well. So if we're very lucky, which we'd have to be, we might see some hippos. Also if we get a bit of luck, we might see some different types of kingfishers. So if I just hold it here for a sec. So this is the entrance to the entrance gate. So there's a picnic site here as well, but we're not here to picnic. We're here to try and find some hippos and kingfishers. So I'll put the video back on once I get into one. Okay, so we're on our way down to the hide. So I don't know if you can see, there's the big dam. So the hide's over here in the corner. So when I get down there, I'll pop the video back on. It's a huge big dam. So let's see if we get a bit of luck and see if we can spot something when we're down here. Okay, so unfortunately there wasn't much going on in the hippo hide, and I couldn't really film because there was people there. I just don't have the time to spend waiting so I'm going to the spots that I do know, and that will be very active. So but it's definitely worth a visit. It's beautiful here. There's people out brine and stuff like that, so it's really nice, but I just haven't the time because I want to try and find my key kind of species that I'm after. So we're going to the otter dam now. Going to pull in and hopefully see some kingfishers, and then we'll go up and get a coffee in the restaurant. That's a cool place to show you as well. And then we'll go back up, try and find some rhino, and we will look for some buffalo as well. Want to get a nice photo of a jackal. There's loads of species here, so yeah, we're just going to play it by ear. But as I said, guys, stick with me. I'm going to try and show you as much as I can, and I'll put the photos at the end. Okay, so mission accomplished with the brown hooded kingfisher. I came back to the hide, and it landed excuse me, just across the river, and then came over. But unfortunately it's not the shot I want, but it's a lovely shot. Maybe I'm expecting too much here because of the vegetation and stuff. I'm really hoping that, I am still hoping that I can get him on a clean branch with no obstructions. But I've got a nice profile shot of him, so I'm very happy with that. But I'm not giving up. I have a lot of time left, so I'll come back here. He just flew across in front of me down that way, but definitely a consistent spot for the brown hooded, which is great. So I'm going to give it another few minutes, and then I'm going to go down to the otter dam, pull in there for a while. There's malachites and giants around there, typically pieds as well. and then we'll go up and get a coffee. But I'm delighted now. I've got some nice shots of the brown hooded. Still not the one I want, but that's okay. That's okay. So the brown hooded kingfisher's back. He is in a spot where I've got some good photos, but it's very tricky. You're shooting through branches and stuff, so I'm hoping he might just come out into the open more. We'll see. But very frequent visitor now to this hide, so it's great to know that the activities. So this is one of the places where the malachite and the giant and the pied kingfishers tend to be. Seems to be quite quiet at the moment. Well, I'm going to hang out here for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go down to another hide where the fish eagles hang out, and then coffee, because I need a coffee. Up until now I hadn't seen any rhino today. Oh, we've got 3 guys just up here, so I'm going to pull in and take some photos. Again, all photos will be at the end of the video. I'll try and turn this around and see if it'll zoom in a little bit to give you a sense for how big they are. Should be able to pick it up in the video. So might be able just to see him in the foreground there. So I'm gonna so down at the island view hide now. So this is where the fish eagles, saw them last year. So yeah, be very lucky if we saw them this year. But dotted around the reserve, there's these little shacks. So they're the toilets. So if you need to go to the restroom, that's exactly what you will be going to the toilet in. And yeah, some are better than others, and they probably need a bit of a strong stomach and someone, but that's fine. You're in the wild, so that's grand. Turn this camera around again. So as I said, we're in the island view, and we're just gonna go across to the hide now. There's actually a lot of opportunities to see, you know, weavers and different types of birds as you cross into the hide. But I'll stop the video now because there's people in the hide, and then we'll see if it empties out, we can get some video going. So this is the old homestead that now doubles up as like a little coffee shop and a little picnic area. So just going in to grab a coffee. It's not very fancy, but it does the job when you're hungry and you need a caffeine kick. So bit of a mad interior. I thought I should just show you this anyway. You are coming to this reserve, I recommend just popping into this kind of coffee shop homestead place. It's really cheap. Like I only got a coffee and a can of Coke, and it was like what, less than €2. So then, you know, just give the staff a bit of a tip and all, just to support the place. But yeah, so I've got my coffee now. Gonna go to Otter Dam, pull in there, see if we can get some giants or malachite kingfishers, and then I'm going to do one last pass up to the brown hooded kingfisher location, see if I can get like the shot that I want. I've got loads of shots, but I'm trying to get a very particular one, and then I'm going to hit the road from there. Remember, all the photos that I can share or want to share, I'm going to put at the end of the video.